right, welcome everyone to our 10-minute core today. We're just going to get started with hands and knees position with some warm-up, and then we will move into some bit more intense exercises. So let's start hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Find your neutral spine, and we're going to do an opposite arm and leg reach. Hold for a moment, release, and switch. Okay, let's keep doing that, alternating sides. A few more times each side. Okay, last one right here. All right, moving to some plank marches. So we're going to step back with one leg, then back with the other leg into plank, and then knee forward, and alternate your lead leg. So here we go, back, back, forward, forward, and switch your lead leg. So the goal here is to keep your hips right where they are the whole time, so the hips don't get any higher or any lower when your legs go back. Let's do one more like this, and then I'll give you a progression. Okay, so now if you want, don't touch your knees when you come forward. So your knees just barely hover above the ground. Okay, keep going. You get to choose if knees go down or if knees stay up. Let's do one more. And put the knees down. Okay, good job. We're going to flip over to our backs, give the arms a break for a moment. Working into a bit more of the lower abs. Okay, so from your backs, let's start with left knee up, arms are down, and then right leg is also down. So very slowly, you're going to lift your right leg off the ground. You've really got to stabilize in your lower core muscles so your back doesn't arch too much, and then slowly lower the leg back down. Same leg. Let's do it a couple more times. You really want to anchor the lower ribs down. Okay, let's do one more on this side. All right, switch legs. Right leg up, anchor lower ribs, and slowly lift the left leg, and then back down. Let's do a few more like that. The goal here again is to not allow any movement in the spine. So you keep your normal little arch in your low back the whole time. Okay, last one. And back down. Okay, one more on our backs before we flip over and do some other stuff. So both knees now come up to 90, so knees are over hips. We don't want knees over belly, knees over hips, okay? Arms in the air, opposite arm and leg extend. This is our dead bug. Then we bring it back up and switch. It's similar to the last one we just did, but it's more of the core muscles. Now we're engaging upper and lower more. And you can choose if your arm and leg wants to stay higher or if you want to get lower to the ground. That is up to you. Let's do one more each side. All right, let's come up and flip over onto one side. We're going to do some side planks. Okay, so elbow under shoulder, and you can choose if you're going to do knees bent or legs straight with feet stacked. Okay, so you pick your version. Top arm can just come up on your leg or your hip, and hips are going to go up and down. So here we go. Up and down. And if you started with legs straight and you want to switch to knees bent, that is totally fine as well. Okay, now lift and hold this time. Get those hips high. Let's take the arm in the air, and then if you want, top leg can lift as well. So we've got a side plank starfish here. Hold 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, let's do the other side. Elbow under shoulder. Choose your leg position, bent knees or straight legs. And here we go, hips up and down. We're doing 8 of these. Three more like this, then we have our hold. Okay, lift and hold. Arm goes up. If you want, leg goes up. Keep the hips high. Hold 3, 2, 1, and back down. Okay, good job. We're gonna go to our backs again. Give your arms a little bit of a break before we go to our arms again. Okay, so all the way down. And we're gonna do some V-ups. So we're gonna start with the modified version, and then you can accept the progression if you would like. So we're gonna start arms out to the sides. You sit all the way up as your knees come in, okay? And then back down. Okay, now if you want, you can go to straight legs and reach for your toes. Or you can keep the bent knee version. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, good job. We're gonna flip back over. So we're gonna do some plank taps. On this one, the goal is to not let your hips sway because your purpose of your core is to stabilize your spine. So from a forearm plank position, knees or toes, you can choose, but I do want you to have wide legs if you're on your toes. And then we slowly reach out and tap, but try not to let your hips move, okay? Alternate sides. It's hard to talk doing this one. It's a lot of deep core stabilization. Keep going. Last one. Hold your plank, hold it. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, good job. So we're gonna do some fully engaged planks next from your belly. So, toes tucked under, elbows under shoulders. So we want elbows kind of narrow, okay? And now you're gonna squeeze your arms together, lift your knees, squeeze your glutes, and then lift up and squeeze everything really tight. And see if you can still breathe. 3, 2, 1, and down. And relax. Okay, we've got 2 more like that. So now that you know how to do it, I'll just say go, and you're just gonna fully engage everything. This is, yeah, 2 more, then we'll stretch. Okay, ready? And go. Squeeze it all. 3, 2, 1, and down. Last one, we're gonna hold a little longer, but you gotta try and breathe while you're doing it. Okay, ready? And go. Squeeze it all. And breathe. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, good job. We're gonna finish up with some stretching. So just stay on your belly, hands by your chest, and just push up only as far as you feel safe with in your back. Shoulders go down and back. And then push up to all fours. Cat-cow stretches up and down. Okay, let's go to a lunge. 1 foot forward. And let your hips move forward, stretching out the hip flexor. Okay, release and switch. And move it forward. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining me today.